Hello, all. I am Tara. I am a spiritual coach and teacher. I've had my certification since 2010. However, I am a relatively new voice on YouTube. So once you kind of hear what I've got to say, if you like it, would you please consider liking and subscribing to the channel? That would be huge for me, and I am so appreciative to my regular subscribers. I very, very much appreciate you. It is the new moon today in Pisces. New moons are about setting intention for the next 6 months. And Pisces is ruled traditionally by Jupiter and modern by Neptune. So it's about dreams and intuition and more. Jupiter doesn't care about what more. It'll give you good more, bad more. It just wants more. So really think about where you want to be in the next 6 months. What dreams are you starting to kind of percolate? Where do you want to be spiritually? This year is testing us in ways that we have never before experienced, and it will continue to test us for quite a while. So where are you coming into your spirituality? Maybe it's religion, maybe it is being in nature, maybe it is listening to the spiritual community here on YouTube. Put a comment below. Who do you listen to here on YouTube? I always want you to feel like there's so many voices that you can get nuggets from. I was unfortunately in a situation where I had a really bad experience with a spiritual teacher. And so I really, really love the differences of teachers and learning different styles, different techniques. All that stuff is really, really important to me. So I'd love to hear who you are following here on YouTube. And again, it goes perfectly with the setting your new moon intention for your own spirituality. I do follow a lot of psychics and readers myself, but it's always good to see who you guys are following and to give other people ideas who to follow. All right, so for this new moon in Pisces, this is going to be posted on February 28th. I am way ahead in my recordings. My parents have been moving all month, and this is their final big move that we are doing. So these will still all be recorded. I've got to pre-record all the way through like the 4th. So what do we have today for you? 4 cards from the Wisdom of Trees. Talking about cycles. Oops. Death, rebirth, and hope. We are in an ending of a cycle. There is so much information, astrology, numerology, other reference books that all talked about this time being turbulent. Probably, I don't think anyone saw quite how turbulent, but there was definitely talk that this was going to be an ending of cycles. And when we have an ending, we have a new beginning. So you want to focus on your hope, your rebirth, even when stuff is crumbling in your own life. I know I'm going through some personal stuff in my life right now too, so I'm telling it to you from here too. And it's the ending of cycles so something new can be born. And we have, so I think I'm actually gonna, let's actually do all the 3 of these, because then here is our cherry tree with that cycle, and these 3 go perfectly with that death rebirth cycle. We have persistence. You have to keep showing up for yourself, even when it is almost impossible. You've got the strength and the courage to do so. Keep showing up. Because we currently, in all of this other chaos that we are dealing with, we are building bridges between the material and the spiritual realm. This is the first time this card has pulled up for any of our daily readings. And it really is the point where we are starting to shift and change. And it's going to still take a while, and it's still going to be messy. But this is where we're starting to get some glimpses of hope. Because that is what is bringing in peace, prosperity, and more equitable wealth. And wealth originally talked about health. So where in your life are you finding those moments that are healthy for you? Maybe you're doing some diet changes. Maybe you're doing some exercise changes. Maybe you're doing some spiritual health items. Yes, this time is awful and sucks. And I'm still excited about it, you guys, because I understand that we are in a cycle. And I'm already starting to look forward to that rebirth, that rebuilding, to have that hope so that we can be more peaceful and prosperous. But it is going to take persistence, and it's us showing up. One of my hardest things is to show up and keep putting myself out there. And I am doing it because I 100% believe in the work that I am doing. But it's not always easy. There are definitely times where I'm like, I don't want to be public. And I keep showing up. Do the same thing in your life. Be persistent in your life, whatever that looks like. Maybe that looks like starting your own YouTube channel. Maybe that looks like showing up differently at work, more authentically at work, more authentically in your home life. Because we are starting to bridge. We are light workers. Even if you've just stumbled onto my channel and you're like, I don't even know what that term is. Or I just clicked on your channel and I'm still kind of lost. People who want love, compassion, peace, at some level, you're a light worker. There's a whole range of people who are light workers. Some are teachers like me, and some are just doing it in their house, in their family. Where are you showing up for this massive change for humanity? Because you have to show up for yourself before you can show up for others. What a cool new moon reading. Because again, we're looking 6 months ahead, starting to kind of process, starting to kind of look. Think about positive rebirth stuff. After all of this stuff starts to end and the old crumbles away, we're never getting it back in the way that it was. In your personal life, in the collective. So where do you want to start to create new things? Play with it. It doesn't mean you lock into a plan and go for it. It probably is going to change 15 times before then. Maybe more, probably more. Where are you looking for stuff to bring in that hope, to bring in that renewal? And as we end, give yourself a self-hug. Self-hug. You have a private side and a public side. And both sides could definitely use some extra support right now. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.